Monogamy is not the only way to have a healthy relationship. Now, there's a statement that can turn a family dinner into a reality TV-worthy drama faster than you can say polyamory. It's one of those ideas that makes people either nod in agreement with a knowing smile or clutch their pearls like they've just seen a ghost. But come on, let's face it. Relationships are like pizza. Just because pepperoni is popular doesn't mean Hawaiian pizza doesn't have its own loyal fan base. Pineapples and all. Let's start with a bit of context. Monogamy is like the default setting in relationships, like the vanilla ice cream of the love world. It's classic, it's popular, and it's safe. You get one partner, one love, and a whole lot of till death do us part. It's romantic in that old school kind of way, like love songs from the 80s or black and white movies. But suggesting that it's the only way to be happy in a relationship? That's like saying vanilla is the only flavor worth eating. Sure, it's great, but what if you've got a taste for Rocky Road? And here's where things get spicy. Some people out there are happily saying, why settle for just one flavor when you can have a whole buffet? Enter polyamory, the idea that you can love more than one person at a time, openly and honestly, without the whole sneaking around bit. You'd think we'd invented the concept of having your cake and eating it too, except in this case, it's more like having your cake and pie and maybe a side of ice cream. The best part? Everyone involved knows about all the desserts on the menu and is okay with it. Of course, the mere mention of non-monogamy sends some folks into a moral tailspin. What about commitment? They cry. Isn't it just an excuse for people who can't settle down? But here's the thing. Being committed to more than one person doesn't mean you're less committed. It's like being a parent. Just because you have a second child doesn't mean you love the first one any less. It just means you've got more love to go around. Plus, if you're worried about commitment, maybe focus on whether people are treating each other with respect and honesty rather than whether they've got a second date lined up with someone else. Let's not forget the jealousy argument. Polyamory is just asking for trouble, they say, as if monogamous couples don't experience jealousy. Newsflash, monogamous relationships have their fair share of drama too. If jealousy is a deal breaker, then we might as well ban reality TV, soap operas, and most of Shakespeare's plays. The truth is, jealousy can happen in any relationship. It's not a monogamy exclusive club. If anything, polyamorous folks often talk more openly about their feelings and boundaries, which might just be the secret sauce to avoiding the kind of jealous rage that leads to someone keying their partner's car. And then there's the idea that non-monogamy is just a free-for-all. How do they even keep track, some wonder, imagining a dating schedule that looks like a military operation? But, contrary to popular belief, polyamory isn't just about having more sex, though, let's be honest, it can be a perk. It's about building meaningful relationships with more than one person, with a level of communication that might make most therapists proud. It's like friendship, but with more sleepovers. And sometimes the best part isn't even the romantic connection. It's the fact that you've got a whole squad to help you move that sofa up 3 flights of stairs. Of course, not everyone's cut out for non-monogamy. Just like some people can't stand pineapple on pizza, some people prefer the simplicity and intimacy of a monogamous relationship. And that's perfectly okay. The whole point is that relationships aren't one size fits all. What works for one person might not work for another. Some people thrive in open relationships, while others find their happiness in the arms of one partner. As long as everyone's happy, consenting, and nobody's getting their feelings trampled on, who are we to judge? So whether you're a monogamy enthusiast, a polyamory pioneer, or somewhere in between, just remember, relationships are a lot like ice cream flavors. You've got your classics, your wild cards, and your unexpected favorites. The important thing is finding what works for you, not what society says should work. Because at the end of the day, love is love, whether it's monogamous, polyamorous, or a bit of both. And as long as there's honesty, respect, and maybe a little bit of chocolate sauce, it's all good.